Mario's 35th anniversary is coming to a close, and Nintendo is canceling a lot of the celebrations. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. Before I get to my discussion and thoughts about Nintendo canceling and what they're canceling for Mario, today is March 31st, 2021. It's the last day Nintendo's celebrating this. Before I get to that though, I want to mention that I'm going to give away one of these cases right here. I have a video out about what this case is. It was exclusive to Nintendo of Canada. It's called a Card Case 8 basically, and inside it wonderfully allows you to show off and keep 8 of your games. So I'm going to be giving away one of these. It is a brand new one right here in the packaging still. It even has the sticker on the back for promotional use only, not for resale. So I'm going to give this away to anyone worldwide. I will ship it out to you. Anyone in the world, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and also comment what are your thoughts on the end of Mario's 35th anniversary. And if you would like, what are your thoughts on the upcoming celebrations for Pokemon's anniversary and for The Legend of Zelda? What would you like to see for those? Please enter the giveaway. That would be great. Because this was exclusive to Canada, I know a lot of people missed out on this. And hey, I got an extra one, so I want to spread the love a little bit. The winner of that, by the way, will be announced within a week's time. So probably next Wednesday's video. So Nintendo is canceling a lot of things for Mario, including this right here, which is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, buying a physical copy of this. Also, they're downloading, like, the ability to download this is going to also be prevented. More on that in a moment, because I think Nintendo's going to make these games available. However, why is this ending on March 31st? So first of all, why March 31st? This is the end of Nintendo's fiscal year. So it makes some sense for Nintendo to cancel all the celebrations for Mario and to move on to Pokemon and Zelda at this point, at the end of their financial year. Now, this game right here, what I fully expect to have happen for Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which, by the way, isn't a fantastic showing from Nintendo. They kind of rushed this, it felt like. They added some more features to it, especially the right camera controls for Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario 64. It's wonderful to play these on the Switch. I just felt like they could have done a better job with this overall. So I think they're going to take it down. Stores that have copies of these can still sell them after March 31st if they still have copies. But they're not going to receive any more copies. I do expect a lot of these to sell out. Actually, sales for this have skyrocketed recently, especially considering everyone's hearing about, okay, well, you won't be able to find this anymore. So everyone wants to get their hands on this as much as possible right now. So what I think Nintendo is going to do, I think they're going to put these out on the eShop, and they're going to charge something like $25 to $30 each for each of these coming up, maybe later this year. I really hope we also get Galaxy 2. If they put in all of the effort for these games, you would already have the controls for Galaxy, and therefore you probably have most of the controls with the Joy-Cons for Galaxy 2. But to be honest, if Nintendo put this much effort into making these games playable on the Nintendo Switch, I think there's no way they're going to just take them down entirely and not be able to allow their consumers to buy and pay for these games. I think they just want to make money in another way. So one of the things why I think they limited this to being stopped today and heavily stock these games, because to be honest, I could go into stores up until a week ago and still find these. I think Nintendo was trying to cut back on scalpers because they're trying to like stock them really, really heavily. But to be honest, in the long run, especially saying they're going to cancel this and you can't find it in stores anymore, scalpers are just buying all of these, and I do expect prices for these to go up and up and up. So right now in my area, you can still find a few of these in store. Locally, some people are still selling them secondhand on Marketplace, basically. You can still find them for a little bit less, but I do expect these within the next year or so to probably increase at least by 50% value for factory sealed and for open copies of this. I wouldn't be surprised if a copy of this is over $100 in a few months' time. So I know Nintendo was trying to like prevent scalpers, but I actually think they're making the situation worse overall for this game right here. Another thing that Nintendo won't be stocking anymore is this color screen Game & Watch for Super Mario Bros. This is a really cool piece of tech. It is a little bit expensive in my opinion for what you're getting, but it's really cool that it's a Game & Watch in 2020-2021 to celebrate Mario. You get the original Mario game and the Lost Levels, and there's tons of little hidden Easter eggs all over this thing. But again, stores are not going to receive new shipments of these. The shipments that they do have, or this in stock that they have, they can sell them. So So I think a lot of people are buying these up. I can find these in my area still new, sometimes secondhand, but new, for, I think it's like $40 to $50 US still. And there are a few stores in my area that still have these for now. Again, I think this is just going to be a scalping issue. I think now actually, even though they heavily stock them, a lot of people are going to buy these, they're going to sit on them for a few years, and prices for these will slowly go up and up and up. So I think it was a good idea for me to get one to open. So this one I actually opened, and I'm using this basically. I think it's pretty cool to have this really small form in my pocket to play Mario 1 and kind of practice doing that. But I also think that I got another one factory sealed personally. So for my collection, I do have one opened and one sealed. I did the exact same thing with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I do have one open and one sealed. You can see my open one is right here, and my sealed one is up on my Mario wall right up there as well. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Do you collect one to play, one to keep sealed? Would you consider getting one of these to keep sealed in case, just in case maybe they'll go up and maybe you want to have it in your collection? Or maybe you are like me and you want to use it as a trade piece later on. Especially if I think, like, the value of these, I don't think the value will ever be lower than what it is right now. It's always a guess, who knows? But both of these, I think, if you're buying them new and keeping them sealed or in really good condition, I can only see the value increasing. I can't see the value decreasing over time. So I'm really sad to see these go out of stock and to see them no longer in stores, especially Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Can you imagine if something like Mario All-Stars all the way back on the Super Nintendo over there, if Nintendo was eventually just like, yeah, never mind, it's not in stores anymore. They can kind of get away with that with this because, again, they'll have the eShop and they'll allow you to buy the games, I think, downloadable and Galaxy 2, as I mentioned. Super Mario 3D All-Stars and the Game & Watch are not the only things Nintendo is canceling. Unfortunately, they're also canceling Super Mario Bros. 35 that I have right here. It's right beside Tetris 99. I feel like these games are really similar. They're online playing against a lot of other people, and Tetris 99 is for free, and so is Super Mario Bros. 35. Now, Super Mario Bros. 35, I really enjoy playing, but I feel like I'm kind of playing the same level over and over and over again. So I would love to see Nintendo kind of release this updated with like Mario 99 or Mario 100 and let us keep playing this. So there is a special battle right here that's still continuing. It says active now. Mine is active until roughly 3 a.m. on April Fools on April 1st. That's because I think Mario's anniversary is ending PST for the time. So it's not midnight, it's extended a little bit. This is something that I'm actually going to play throughout today whenever I get the chance to celebrate it one more time. So feel free to join me in that experience and try and play online, because once this is done, after 3 a.m., we can never play this game ever again. I'm also going to try and record some footage of this. I might consider streaming this live later today, so hopefully that maybe happens. But basically, Mario 35, ending this is, I think, a really bad decision from Nintendo. I think this is something that is just a lot of fun. It's kind of just something that they could pretty easily just keep going. And honestly, every time I join up and try and play, I get within a game really quickly. Within like 60 seconds or less, I'm part of a game and I'm playing, and they're really quick. Just nice to play if you just want something really quick and really fun for Mario related. So the fact that Nintendo's ending this is a really bad decision in my opinion. I think it's a horrible decision, and I really don't like it. Also, additionally, I just want to mention that they're ending all the merchandise in stores. So something like this, where you can get the Super Mario Brothers shirts for the 35th anniversary. We got the 35th anniversary logo here. On the top, it says Super Mario Bros. 35th. They're not going to be selling all these things. It has driven me nuts, I'm going to be honest. I keep seeing Nintendo of New York and Nintendo of America tweet out like every day about one of the new shirts or one of the other shirts for Mario Odyssey, for Mario 1, for Mario 3, World 64, and they don't ship to everywhere. So I actually couldn't get any more of these shipped to me. The site that I go on for my country, it wasn't even available to get any of them. They sold out so fast anyways. So they're not going to be selling these after this effect. I can understand that maybe like the anniversary has to end, but I don't understand why they would be ending this kind of product when everyone really wants to buy this kind of cool t-shirt, by the way, and just get these kind of products. I think it's a really bad decision from Nintendo. I think it's a bad decision for them making money. I think it's a bad decision for their fans. It's a bad decision all around to cancel something like this in the long run. Another Mario-related thing that's ending today is uploading levels to the original Super Mario Maker on the Wii U. From my understanding, you will still be able to play the levels that have already been made and uploaded, but you will no longer be allowed or able to upload new levels onto the system, basically. So this one I'm not as frustrated about. Super Mario Maker, this one came out in 2015. There's a sequel to this, Mario Maker 2, of course, which is up there, right there. That one's for the Nintendo Switch. For Nintendo to stop basically this ability 6 years after the game's release, I kind of get that. There's not even slopes in this game. I'm still frustrated by it because if they're still supporting the online system for the Wii U, I think we should still be able to upload levels. So I still don't think this is the best decision from Nintendo. I can understand it because they really want to push more people to the Nintendo Switch into Mario Maker 2. So from a business perspective, I get it. But from a fan's perspective and from a gamer's perspective, I want this game to be fully accessible the way it's supposed to be until they stop basically online fully for the Wii U in total. But let me know what your thoughts are as well. On Mario Maker, you're no longer allowed to upload levels. For Super Mario 3D All-Stars, of course, I think they will keep making money for these games. Again, they've put value and effort into it, so I think they're going to sell them on the eShop. So they'll get a return in their investment. But overall, my idea with the fans here is it's really bad for the fans for all of this stuff to be canceled, and it's honestly infuriating that they're making these kinds of decisions. I think it's a horrible decision from Nintendo. I understand that the anniversary needs to end. It kind of reminds me of The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. This was available on the 3DS as a download for free for an extremely limited amount of time, and then it was never made available ever again. So that is what they treated Zelda like, because a lot of people were just saying, you know, they would never treat Zelda's anniversary with this kind of regard. They have in the past, so this isn't that new from Nintendo. They've done something similar for The Legend of Zelda previously. So I just want to go over some other things that are being released that I got, like the pin set, which is really neat. This pin set is celebrating Mario's 35th anniversary. I missed out on the first pin set. I had everything satisfied in order to order it, but every time I logged on, it was out of stock, and then eventually it was no longer available at all. And by the way, these pin sets are selling for over $100 in general. On eBay, you can probably buy both of them together as a bundle if you're really interested. I am after the first pin set of this, so if anyone happens to have an extra copy of the pin set, feel free to contact me. My email's on the About tab on the YouTube channel here, so you can check that out. So let's open this up. I'm pretty excited to see what these pins look like in person for pin set number 2, which is what this is. I like the packaging. Red box makes a lot of sense right here. I like the logo. The logo looks nice. It's really curious how they have green, but I guess green for the warp pipes for Mario and everything. So there's nothing on the bottom of this box. Let's just open this up and take a look what the pins are like, and let's see if they'll fall out of the box. Alright, that's really cool, actually. I love this. Alright, so I really need the other pin set, because this is really fantastic. You could actually wear these pins, of course, as well. So here we have 5 pins, it looks like, plus 1 gigantic pin for Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary. I'm pretty sure this giant pin was not included in the first pin set. So here we have one really strange looking. I'm just going to be honest. Doesn't this look really weird for Mario Sunshine? It's on all the merchandise, like the shirts and everything, and the pin, and even for the promotional material. I think he just looks so upset. I don't know why they chose that. Maybe Mario's aware in Mario Sunshine that it's one of the most difficult Mario games. So we got Mario Sunshine. It looks like here we have one for Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2, kind of maybe the same one maybe being used, but at least for Galaxy. I think this one is not for Mario World, but it looks like it is. I actually think they use this one for like New Super Mario Brothers. And then obviously we have 3D World. So Super Mario 3D World, that's great. Love Cat Mario. And then we have Cappy right here with Super Mario Odyssey. So these 5 pins, that is a fantastic set of 5 pins overall. Really like this set, but I would really like to get the other one as well. And 1 gigantic pin. I'm not sure if anyone could actually wear this. Maybe Reggie Fils-Aimé could have got away with it. 1 gigantic pin right there of the entire 35th anniversary logo. Really cool. It's awesome that you kind of get this, I would say, quote-unquote, for free, but honestly, you had to buy, I think, Mario 3D World, or Mario All-Stars, rather, I'm not sure which one. You had to satisfy 15 missions, and a lot of people were locked out and couldn't complete all the missions because a lot of them expired. I tried to order this, and I had problems. The problem that I had, that for my country, it was in my cart for USA, but I was trying to also have it in the cart for Canada, and I ran into issues, which is really annoying. Anyways, I was eventually able to order it, so I'm really happy that this came in. You just had to pay for shipping from the Nintendo store, which was like $5 US or something like that. So this set, over $100 to get this one if you are looking to buy it yourself. I'm just curious if there's any hidden Easter eggs or anything underneath. It's not. We have those little black tabs to everything, and there's nothing else in the box in case you were curious. What are your thoughts overall of Mario's 35th anniversary and it being over? Did you get a copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars? Did you get a color, look at that color screen, Game & Watch? Did you get any of the shirts? How did you celebrate Mario's 35th anniversary? Are you going to be playing Mario 35? Like, I definitely will be today. Hopefully live later on YouTube today. And as a reminder, please enter the giveaway right here. Just subscribe, comment, like the video. You guys are fantastic, by the way. I really love making videos and discussions for you guys. If you have a suggestion for a future video, feel free to let me know in the comments below as well. I love hearing feedback and trying to improve and really just trying to discuss things that you guys are really interested in. So I'm sad to see Mario's 35th anniversary, that it's over. I think Nintendo's making a really bad decision with some of their products in this regard. But overall, I'm really excited for Pokemon's anniversary that's coming up. And also for The Legend of Zelda's anniversary. More discussion videos probably later. Go collect them all, keep smiling while gaming, enter the giveaway, stay awesome, my friends.